Oh, the Battle
Last time
City
I watched, and they
in
just
York New City.
They ran into Hisoka again, and he told him about that energy.
I love Hisoka.
He's
even
so
though he's
disgusting.
a child pervert.
He's so
Alright, guys,
disgusting.
I'm out of here. I gotta go to work.
Oh,
All right, bro.
shitty.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
It gets the final arc that they animated for Hunter x Hunter is one of the best arcs in all of anime.
That's dope. I can't wait till this guy's out of here. And then I'm like, oh man, I was gonna say so we could talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but he's probably gonna watch it.
Just in general.
Yeah. yeah. No, why am I lying?
No, the Rolling Stone thing was so good.
It's really good.
And it's all Mista's fault, but at the same time, what's he gonna do?
Right.
Not do it?
Right, and I was really confused. I thought at first the last 2 episodes were playing out like, have you ever seen Black Butler?
No, is it good?
So Black Butler is a cool show for what it is. It seems like it's going to be slice of life, and then there's a lot of suspense, and then there's action, and what was I going to say about the end of it? Yeah, the last 2 episodes were like slice of life as fuck, and I thought that's what they were.
Yeah,
gonna
they
do
were.
there.
You're right.
Yeah,
They should just do a separate show that's just JoJo's Slice of Life on the side.
I would watch it.
Oh, they are gonna.
Start grabbing something?
There's mini stories he wrote about the minor characters, like the manga artist in part 4.
Rohan?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and they're gonna animate it.
You want to see something that I fucking noticed about Rohan?
What?
His entire character design is inspired by the album cover that Knocking on Heaven's Door is on.
Really?
Yeah, it really is.
It's Rohan. Yeah, that's his entire character design has to
Oh
be.
shit!
Yeah, from the hairstyle to the
That's
to the hobby.
badass.
Yeah, and it was just like, what the fuck?
He's also a self-insert.
Yeah, I also get too involved in the things that I'm interested in. So like, I haven't gotten this deep on something since Rick and Morty. And like Rick and Morty was like, I was watching that shit over and over and over again.
Did you hear the H3 Rick and Morty prank calls?
Yes, where they're like being Joel
There's 4
Osteen
of
and stuff.
them. Yeah, there's the Joel Osteen. There's calling a psychic. There's Morty calling Joel Osteen. And then there's the other ones are calling about some place that freezes your fat.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like they freeze it off.
It's like to make you lose weight, yeah, somehow.
That's amazing.
That one's good.
But you're listening to the name of this podcast. The name of that podcast brought to you by Frozen Fat.
We're really going this way. I haven't smoked at all, really. I brought this.
You got me coming into this shit stone cold sober.
You expect me to podcast on an empty THC stomach?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh.
When we went to go record our single on Monday, I was really baked doing that. I was so baked that I really wasn't able to like keep up with like the process. It was my first time, you know. So
Okay.
sometimes I regret getting high, you know. But like that was like, you know, that's a lesson learned, you know. Homeboy was like, hey man, in the future,
It depends on what you're doing, I guess.
show up sober. Well, I had to like write my part out on digitally, but like he was controlling the computer. I had to relay to him what I wanted, but he like wasn't reading my music notes, maybe because they look like fucking demonic chicken scratch. I haven't written sheet music in a very long time.
What is that, a Z minor?
Right, so like that wasn't very helpful, so I had to kind of like explain it, and I wasn't doing well
Yeah.
because I was just baked. And as I sobered up, I was able to figure out the end of it though. But what we have to send our notes in for the things we liked and didn't like with his editing today.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to get Tyler to do that
It's
earlier.
loud.
Is loud. Yeah, that's one of the notes I have on it. Just like a part is loud. Fix.
It's just robot text to speech.
Nah, that's like Trump tweet right there.
Sad.
Last part in song is loud. Fix. Shame. ... That's Stephen Colbert.
Yep.
That's one of Stephen Colbert's
His
best
trademarks
jokes.
for Trump tweets.
Yeah, that's like everybody's got their signature Trump move when they're doing an impression. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like Trevor Noah always does zipper hands.
I've been developing that one. Because, like, normally I just talk, but I've been doing the whole
Yeah.
connecting, disconnecting shit with your
You
fingers.
know, the trick is to unzip and then accordion and
Yep.
yeah.
Pretend it's taffy, like you're putting sticky tack back together. Like you're threading something.
Yeah. What's it? One of the comics that goes to open mic night and did that show on Wednesday.
Yeah.
His name's Craig, and he has a Trump impression. Now the voice is bad, but the physical mannerisms are there.
Okay.
And like the cadence and like tone of his voice are there.
It's all there but the voice itself.
Yeah, so like a really subtle thing that Trump does that he gets down well, that immerses you, is that he clenches podiums and like leans over.
Oh, I never noticed. Because I don't look at him because I'm disgusted, I guess.
So like it's only because like comedians and like late night hosts will just like point out how Trump looks,
Analyze
because
him.
like it's okay to body shame people when the people are racists in their opinion.
That's the thing. The safety comes off if you're racist or just generally seen as a piece of shit.
Based on your opinion. That's the most important part about the safety coming off, because I'm not over here defending Trump. I'm just saying, like, who and who doesn't get all the smoke is completely based on a subjective, like, viewpoint. Because there are some people who don't think Trump is a fat piece of shit, and if they do, they don't think it's nice to say it out loud. Just like if I were to take, like, an otherwise nice person who's just a little bit too, like, uptight about their gender pronoun,
Yeah.
and I just called them a fat bitch, right? Because I thought they were being intolerant by, like, not giving me the time to, like, adjust to their, like, you know...
That's why I
To their
try to
identity.
prove a point where I'm like, you won't suck it. What are you, intolerant? That's my point.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, but no, my point is like, some people view, like, people trashing Trump as body shaming the same way we would view somebody who's trashing someone just for, you know, their things going on.
And normally, I don't know. That I like to see it as a general rule, but with this, it's just so blatantly not correct.
That's why it's just easier to not give a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you just, like, dish it out and jest and dish it out, like, you know...
I want to know how
whenever.
similar it was to Hitler getting big.
Ooh,
Like,
no.
was it the same steps? Not really, but, like, people were like, give him a chance.
Yeah, you know, like, look at us. We're down and out. Our infrastructure's garbage.
Though I think Hitler was in the system for a while. If I
Yeah,
remember
so,
right.
like, the Nazi party didn't come out of nowhere because,
Mm-hmm.
like, they made political moves before they started doing their fucking creepy shadow business and
And
taking
looking
over.
for relics in the Ark and all this shit.
Well, even that came after, like,
yeah, that was
they were, like,
that was during World War II.
they were killing their way to the top. Low key, but like to the facing
Thor's brother.
to the people, exactly. To the people, they were what we needed, kind of shit.
Well, sounds familiar.
Yeah, but so like the difference is the impact that World War I had on Germany's economy and job market was objectively devastating.
So they're
And
just in a worse spot.
they were in a really bad spot, objectively speaking. And the way the public felt about the government at the time is that they kowtowed and they like totally let their own people out to dry.
Okay.
So there was not a lot of trust in the government because they felt like they weren't thinking about their people on the bottom level, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
And then like here come these guys, they're like, hey, you know, we get it.
For the small price of some human soul.
But you don't know about that.
Not yet. Don't worry, you'll be indoctrinated soon.
To be continued. To be continued.
In America.
I want to get that tattoo somewhere, like to be continued arrow.
I'm gonna get it right down the shaft of my cock.
Yeah.
And then I play roundabout anytime I get excited.
I should do that. I should do that, and then like as like a resolve for fitness. So like I'll like get that tattooed, but like pointing towards my fat body.
Like there's always improvement.
To be continued, and then I'll drop 50 pounds, and then I'll get the tattoo done longer. Is that how that works?
I was gonna go to the gym last night, but I was sick as fuck.
I'm gonna cancel my gym membership
Are you?
because my lease is up in April. All right, if anybody's listening to this podcast and they don't know me particularly well, please don't stalk me. My lease is up in April, and my gym is up the street from where I currently live. and the renewal's gonna hit. The annual's gonna hit soon, so that's gonna be like $120 total. I'm paying.
Wow. Oh well, with
Plus
everything,
the
that
month,
makes sense,
the monthly
yeah.
plus the annual
Sure.
fee, and I'm like, I have not gone to the gym nearly enough to justify paying that. So what I'm going to do instead is cancel that membership, pick up a Y membership near the job. Caleb goes over there every now and then. He'll play
Yeah.
some ball, and yeah, do that instead.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then I'll have like somebody who's going to the gym, and Caleb's really good at not letting you, cancel. But not he doesn't like pressure
Right.
you into going, but like he definitely lets you know that he was not happy that you canceled, which I appreciate.
I found a dead woodchuck in my mailbox. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so when he lived in Madison, this is something that was very common.
The woodchuck.
Yeah, the woodchuck in the
Okay.
mailbox move, because they were a very rural community. So canceling on someone is like canceling on their birthday.
It's like the mafia.
It's like,
Head,
wow,
head in the bed, or horse head in the bed.
what a transgression, eh? I don't know how to do Minnesotan accent.
Do I know Minnesotan accent? I don't
Yeah,
even know.
it sounds like Sarah Palin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Have you ever watched Fargo?
Oh, I can see Russia.
Yeah. Hey, do you want a pop buddy?
I can see Russia
Oh,
right
there
from
it
here.
is. I got my Minnesota accent down. Would you like a pop bud?
It's like slightly Canadian.
Yeah, because they're right there.
Hello!
It was
And Russia's right there, too.
Yeah, you could see Russia from Minnesota.
She's like, comrades.
Minnesota Timberwolves, owned by Vladimir Putin. The name of that podcast is brought to you by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Do you want to be the fan of a basketball team, but not that good of a basketball team, so you can still adopt the virtue that you're an actual basketball fan? We'll try out the Minnesota Timberwolves. Eddie, shut up.
I can.
Shut up. I'm trying to do an ad. Sorry. I shouldn't have talked to you like
Brought
that.
to you by coughing due to drugs.
The Minnesota... What?
Being sick as well.
Being sick, doing drugs, and rooting for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
What should I draw today? Let's put it to a vote. Let's ask them.
Yeah.
So that by the time they hear this, I'll have drawn it already. and
No,
they can't
that's
submit any feedback.
perfect. Go ahead and sound off in the comments.
Yeah.
and
Tell us what you want me to draw right now.
You can sound off in the comments on YouTube.com because that's the only place we're ironically doing our podcast. It's not available on any podcast platforms because we like cutting corners and saving money. You understand?
Yep.
So I was recommended to watch this movie the other day called Jack Frost. It has,
Oh, yeah.
It has nothing to do with winter.
You're talking about the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Christmas.
Jack Frost
Jack Frost.
is a Russo-Finnish production. And it looks like it was made in the 70s or 80s, maybe.
Sounds like trash already.
But it's Mystery Science Theater is what you want. The version of that.
Okay.
And I can... Actually, it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
We should link it.
Alright, I'll link it. We'll link it.
We'll link Jack Frost Mystery Science Theater.
Jack Frost.
If you've never seen Mystery Science Theater,
You'll like it.
yes, just do it.
If
I'm
you've
not
ever,
even going to tell you what it is. Just do it.
if you've ever bought a bootleg, you'll appreciate it.
All right.
So what'd you do this week?
I don't think I did anything. Did I? I don't know. The Resident Evil event is out in Monster Hunter right now.
Oh, cool. Oh, I forgot that's a Capcom game.
Yes.
Capcom's traumatized me over my life.
Though it has shit that isn't Capcom in it, like The Witcher and what the fuck else
Alright.
is in there? I think they're doing Horizon Zero Dawn for PlayStation pretty soon too.
That's what's up. Are you going to be checking out High School Band of the Dead next week?
Well, how could I not?
That drops next Monday.
I went into that Kickstarter.
Yeah, I put money down on that Kickstarter, and it's going to be showing up in somebody's theater. Don't know which one yet. Definitely not local. I'll be going out of town to watch it.
It'll be like Utica or something.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think it's in the state. I'll be doing some
Oh.
research. I think I might have to transfer my essence and soul to the astral plane to view this film.
You're gonna get your spark?
Yeah, I'm going to slit my wrists in the bathtub. But if I do it right, I'll Ghost of Christmas Past myself back into my body.
Wait, that's
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah, and you can find out so much more about that by watching High School Band of the Dead, directed by David Attenborough and starring Samuel L. Jackson. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to check that out.
I can't believe the cast they got.
Oh yeah, they got an amazing all-star cast. They pretty much got the cast of Cats, but they
What
used
a production.
It's going to be good. Genuinely going to go
You
watch
have
that.
Idra Ilbulus
Eldris Elbows.
and Benedict Cumberbunch.
Yep. Bent a Dick and Come a Bunch is going to be in there.
Yep.
Rebel Wilson's going to be in there. That's a really funny name already.
Rebel Without a Cause Wilson.
Yeah, Rebel Without a Cause Wilson. I like to call her Rubble Wilson because she's tore up
Because
from
she
the floor
steals
up.
hamburgers. That's not funny.
Judy Stench is going to be in the movie.
Why she smell bad?
Yeah, Judy Stench smells bad because she's old.
Jeez.
And she doesn't use Susan
She
Sarandon.
needs some, yeah, you know what else she needs is some, spray. What was the spray?
Pristine. She knows all about that.
She needs some Pristine,
She invented it.
Fuck.
Yeah, her diarrhea smells like feminine hygiene. I don't make the rules, Eddie. I just read the ingredients. And you can read so many more ingredients on the toilet. Hey, Eddie, did you know that you could spend up to 50% more time on the toilet with a high-fiber diet?
It's more time?
It's even more time than before.
I thought it'd be more efficient.
It's definitely more efficient because you're avoiding your body of all the toxicity. Who knows? Maybe you'll shit out so many toxic parts of yourself that you'll shit out your whole personality.
It's like, oh, my Facebook profile just landed in my toilet bowl.
Oh no, I've deleted my Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, it looks like I'm the problem. I've shit myself out of my own asshole. Better post it on my... Oh no, my Facebook. High fiber diets.
You know what I find funny about Facebook?
Shoot.
I've been perusing comments, and there's someone just goes, everybody likes to say their opinion. I'm like, dude, you're on Facebook.
Also, he is on fire. I did not know that you can get that so correct. I had no idea that anybody out here had figured it out. That you could share your opinion, and you want to.
You mean on social media?
What? Do you mean that society is not a monolith?
What?
Hold on a minute, buddy. Whoa. Take a step back.
It's frustrating.
It really is. I wish people had to take an aptitude test before they got on the internet.
You need a license.
Yeah. Question number 1. Is this racist?
Is what racist?
It'll just be something really easy
Oh, okay.
to warm up the crowd.
Oh,
like
I see,
like a swastika. Question number 1. Is this racist? And if you get it wrong, you don't get to go on the internet. Yeah. Now,
What would the correct answer be for the fucking hand symbol, though? Because I say no.
So the answer is no. It is a trick question, however, because that leads into the second part of this protocol.
Yeah.
You'd have to make it fair and balanced, so we'd have to gerrymander this process.
So Confederate flag's still racist.
It's not an incorrect answer, depending on who's in office.
So you're taking into account the players involved.
Right, so when a president gets elected, gerrymandering usually tends to go in the hands in favor of the opposing party. They're pretty much like, all right, guys, here's the consolation prize for losing. You get to gerrymander, draw new district lines, and have a better chance of winning in the future. That's partly why a lot of Democrats are getting elected over the past 3 or 4 years, is because, gerrymandering and district control, exchanging hands based on who's in power. It's kind of the ebb and flow of politics. But
It's noticeable.
Right. So we do this, but for the internet. So then, when we ask question number 1, is this racist? It'll be yes, no, optional with a text bubble as the third answer.
And
then
that
you
show
can
works.
Yeah. So you can click no and provide context for.
Sounds like peer review. How many stars?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 go beyond to 5 go beyonds, how beyond did they go?
How many hard ends have you dropped in ours?
Not enough.
What would a hard end be?
Fairly often goes beyond. Maybe could go beyond more than they have been. They went beyond, but
But not in the direction we wanted.
you should be gone. That's how beyond you've gone. Above and beyond.
I couldn't answer a lot of it.
8 niggers.
Ooh. A bushel?
Who knows if that was the black guy?
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Yeah.
Come fight me if you think it was me.
I'll tell you who it wasn't, Eddie. Jordan Peterson. I've been here the whole time.
Oh shit, he was under the table.
I ate him. He'll never say it again.
Do you have a bite mark in your ankle, Alton?
There is no Alton. There is only Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I see. He was hiccuping.
And we're back. I have fought through the clutches of death to make it back to this desk.
Possessing you.
Nah, man, you didn't see that Sarlacc pit under the desk? Jordan Peterson hides inside of a butthole in the ground.
You just get a fog in your mind when Jordan Peterson locks eyes with you.
Yeah, it's like I have some camo hats laying around the house. I only try to wear them when I'm outside. That's how that's what's helped me become so objective. Camo hats have made me able to see things from like where the other half lives.
+1 stealth.
So when I take it off, I have all my memories still. You know?
Uh-huh.
And my
like a
experiences. It's almost like a mask from JoJo.
Ooh.
Right? Except there's like low stakes. I can take it off and be like, wow, so that's how I...
Yeah, you didn't get
That's
blood
how I
on
might...
it, so
right.
it hasn't punctured your
Exactly.
skull.
So that's how I might could feel about immigration. Wow, I never thought about it like that.
Okay.
I've got a lot to think about now. I've got a real clash with my morals here and see if I can come out on the other side of it. Usually what happens after I take off my camo hat is that I find that I still feel the same way, but there's another argument on the table, and I understand where you're coming from, albeit I feel like you're ultimately wrong, and I feel more right about it because I've analyzed their opinion.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Right.
I do it because I'm like, I made the attempt to try to change my own mind.
Yeah, and I think
that's an exercise that everyone needs to do if you don't do it.
It's due diligence to yourself.
It's also a reality check.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I'm just like, well, you know, there's something to think about, and it's something I hadn't thought about, and I don't feel like I'm wrong, but there's really something more to look at. Like there's really no ultimate right or wrong answer. Most of the time, these things come up in the context of social, political issues, and motherfuckers wanna.
Well, that's why I don't feel bad about saying racy shit either, because it's like I don't feel that way.
Obviously,
like duh.
It's like I'm sorry that I have to be dressed like Stephen Colbert for you to understand that.
Right.
Because that's how John Oliver's dressed.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth Meyers.
That's the rise
and Bernie Sanders.
The rise of what is they call it fake news? Not fake news. What did they used to call it? Like when Daily Show first started. You know what I mean?
Satire.
But like they had a word. I think they did just say fake news.
Probably.
But they're like, it was more true.
Yeah, that term got played out.
And still is, almost.
Yeah, they're like...
I don't know now.
Well, it's comedy. That's how Jon Stewart always defined it. He's like, I'm doing an act up here. Sorry that it's based on the reality that is this, but like...
It's the only position you can take.
Yeah. I think comedy's a really good way to hold people accountable.
Or you do the Colbert route, where it's satire, straight up satire.
Yeah. I think it's really hard to do those shows after like a tragedy. I'm always blown away by late night hosts who can like
pull that shit together.
Yeah, like, hey guys, Mandalay Bay happened today. That really sucks. Let's do some jokes. So the president wiped his ass earlier when he took a dookie, and looky what we have here on his foot: toilet paper going on the Air Force One.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, that's actually
Conan's real good at that shit, like the whole. Like, just in a situation with a lot of grief like that, he's really good at, like, talking to the audience.
Yeah.
It's super good at it.
I feel that. I like Conan O'Brien.
I love him, actually.
I was watching this, what was I watching? This, panel. There we go. Found it.
Was it a debate?
Nah, it was a panel. And he was talking about how much he doesn't like telling people that he has a joke that he wants them to listen to. Like, hey, buddy, I got a joke. Check it out. He hates putting people in that situation because it's almost like a sales pitch. And then you're almost putting somebody in a situation where, like, they feel like they might have to laugh to make you feel better about yourself.
I also feel weird asking that in general.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's why I think it's better to throw your shit out there and see the reaction in a natural state, I suppose.
Exactly. And a joke might not always work out, right?
Right.
How long do you take to work on a joke before you abandon it?
I don't think I've ever worked on a joke.
That's a good point. I've worked on a few jokes now.
I go purely off the top of my head almost always.
Yeah, and that's like really great because that's really like it's like a riff thing, you know. It's almost like in response to things, you know.
Oh, easily. That's my style for sure.
So doing stand up for the few weeks that I've been doing it, writing jokes in a setting where you're trying to like be concise and do a performance. There's a lot of times where I'll think of something that's funny, like reggae night at D&D or D&D at reggae night. But you can't find the funny, the punchline, you know. There's like the juxtapositions there and all, and it's a violation of standards, but I can't write it into a joke, but it sucks. It's kind of like raising a kid. You don't ever want to abandon those either. But sometimes it's good to know when you got a shitty kid and just like, whatever. Maybe I'll just keep you in this notebook and...
I should really try it, I guess.
I think you would be all right. Mike at work
I've
wants
thought
to
of
try
bits.
it. Yeah, I want to do
But that's
skits.
like stuff I'll forget that I want to remember,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been carrying a book around for jokes.
Have you? That's good.
Yeah, but I haven't been writing in it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, you suck then. Never. I did respect you. It's gone.
No, it's fine. No. It's good that you have the book, but good for nothing.
Why don't you wipe your ass with it? That way you're using it.
Speaking of wiping ass, it's almost Oscar season. It's actually something that I tend to keep up on. I don't watch a lot of...
That's funny as shit to me.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies in a year.
And you know what's funny is I can see it.
See what?
Like I wouldn't be surprised to hear that you keep up on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh no, that's fine. Because I got defensive in my head in a bad way because a few months ago my mom told me that some of my family members think I might be a homosexual.
No, not like that.
It came up in conversation. She's like, "Yeah, so your sister and your cousin think you're gay." I'm like, "Why? Because I'm not dating anyone."
And you said, "What the fuck do you mean? Get the fuck out of here, bitch!"
Son, this is my car. But yeah, I'm like, why? Because I'm not dating. They're like, no, son, it's because you haven't been dating. I'm like, huh.
Well, then I guess I'm gay as shit.
I'm like, well, like if I was gay, wouldn't I be like dating guys? I'm like, if the reason why you think I'm gay is because I'm like,
You're like, what are you talking about? And you pull a dick out of your pocket and stick it in your mouth. What do you mean?
yeah, yeah,
No, that's
yeah. It's pretty funny though.
But it's a weird conclusion to jump to all of a sudden, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a really
I don't think it's where my mind would go first.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody would say that if I was like a 26-year-old cat lady. They're like, well, that's just my daughter.
They don't have sex. They have cats.
That's not the same, and God forbid it ever is.
They have catalingus.
Meow.
Her love life is catatonic.
And that's feline with me.
Yep.
Yeah, walking feline.
I want to make this a camo hat, but Redneck Snowman.
Man. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after some brief messages from our sponsors. Ooh. Don't touch that dial. The name of that podcast is brought to you in part by... Really? Dropping the drink?
I know, I didn't mean to time it that
Are
way.
you serious? The name of that podcast is brought... The name of that podcast is brought to you by A&E, The History Channel, and AMC's The Joaquin Phoenix. This is Adventures of Louis C.K. Fuck, Louis...
Clark.
God damn it. The name of that podcast is brought to you in part by the History Channel, A&E, and AMC's The Joaquin Phoenix. These are Adventures of Louis C. Clark and Sacagawea. How's that?
Good. That was fine.
Alright. No, it was better. I feel like there was like the Aunt Sacagawea pause as if like she's an afterthought. This is Sacagawea and Louis C. Clark.
That might sound better.
Yeah, I think the women will really like that.
Before someone masturbates in front of their hero in a tent.
No spoilers.
Pee-pee.
No spoilers. Hey, Sacagawea, what are you working on over there?
I just need to go to the river.
Are you working on a map right now?
Yes.
Map of America, huh? That's real cool stuff.
Thanks. Can I just need to step out of the tent.
Well, just a moment here. I just want to take a look at this map here.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You want to just bring it over here? Just go grab it over there, please.
Okay. Oh. I need to leave the tent, sir.
In a moment. Let's take a look at that map there.
Sir, I can't hand it to you. Your penis is out.
Really like what I'm seeing here, Sacagawea.
I don't feel comfortable. I wanna leave.
In a second. Just let me look at that
Oh.
Hey, Sacagawea, what do you say you go down to the river and you get us some water? In a minute. Look at my nut, Sacagawea. Did you hear me? Look at my nut, Sacagawea.
I'm leaving.
Go on down to the river.
I'm not washing those pants.
Leave the map. Hey, yo, you're here listening to Deaf Poetry Incel Jam, sponsoring the name of that podcast. You heard? Hey, what's happening, people? Yeah, give it up. Alright, y'all. Shut up. It's your boy, Evan, and we're here at Deaf Poetry Incel Jam. And I'd like y'all to give a warm round of applause to our first guest for the evening. This is Action Jackson. Give it up.
Thank you. Thanks. So my latest endeavors in life have brought me to this point. Why does my love require repeating? I'm just here all about skeeting. The love is required, but boy am I tired of stalking you on the way home. Next page. I feel awfully hard about meeting, even if you happen to be asleep-ing. Holy shit, I can't quit. Why won't you return my calls? I need to drain my balls, and I'm sick of looking over and under bathroom stalls. Is love just a voyeur away, or will the police take me away? I have a lot of paper here. Sorry. Please date me. I'm so fucking lonely.
Alright, everybody, give it up for Action Jackson.
I hate this.
Alright, brother.
Let go of me.
Alright, get off the stage now, cousin. Alright, Action Jackson is gonna collect himself, gonna get off the stage momentarily. And this is Deaf Incel Poetry Jam.
Excuse me, sir. May I have a lemonade?
Most certainly. Here you are, sir.
Thank you. It's a little warm.
It's on the house.
Oh.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart, I'm really sorry that I'm the reason why you're not working anymore and not making money for your livelihood. and maybe even your families who depend on you for income. I'm really sorry. I hope we can heal.
Because he's a fuck ass.
And we're back. Happy holidays, everyone. You're listening to the Name of That podcast with Alton and Eddie.
We haven't even gotten to the turkey yet, and we're doing the Christmas shit.
Exactly. The Christmas lights are up, and the turkey is still frozen.
And then they bitch about early Halloween.
I'm not a fan of either.
I love Halloween.
I love early Halloween. I love early Thanksgiving because the food. Mm-hmm. Early Christmas, suck off.
Suck off.
That's right. Zuck off, more like it.
Zuckerberg, right?
Did you know Facebook doesn't like humans?
Yep.
That's right. Facebook is only about 3 things: lizards, girls, and girl lizards.
And data selling.
That's a 4th one.
Oh.
So I heard Andrew Yang described as a trendy seltzer beverage.
Oh?
Yeah, it's like it's good while it lasts, but this wave's gonna ride.
I think he's trying to set up for next time.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I saw something that said he's not charismatic. He's like really good with numbers and shit like that, and he knows his stuff, but he's not very good at connecting with people. I saw him cry once though.
Oh.
Does that count?
I mean, I thought in all the podcasts he was on and everything, he seemed good.
Personally, yeah. I saw him cry about a school shooting, and I think that's really honest.
Mm-hmm.
He was thinking about if one of his kids were there, and I think that's
yeah, that's a big thing with him having kids.
Yeah, I think that's something a lot of people could do. Think if it was you, you know. What if you grew up racist?
What do you mean? What if? No.
Well, what I'm saying is, hypothetically speaking,
I'm just kidding.
that was the black guy.
Yeah. See?
We're doing it. We did it. We solved racism. They don't even know which one's which anymore, Eddie.
You just need a stand of the opposite race.
There it is. I'm not doing
Figured it
blackface.
out.
That's my stand.
Aha.
If you can see it, that means you can live. King Crimson, though, man. What a
Ooh.
fucking stand.
That's good.
Outstanding.
How about Requiem, though?
Requiem was some shit.
Ooh.
Keep watching.
Keep doing it.
Keep watching. I got a lot of people watching it recently, man.
It's good because it's a great show.
I recommended it to this girl that I used to talk to. It was like my that was me putting my hat back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's so lame.
Slide my fedora into your DM.
Good evening, milady. Have I for you something of a treat?
I have a cloak for the puddle you're about to walk past.
And in addition to that, while you're listening, watch this anime. Alright, now that's all I really wanted to talk to you for. That's the only reason why I got a hold of you.
I'm so wet.
Wow, what a guy. Recommending animes for me. That's cute.
I want to suck his crunchy roll.
We're gonna tuck in Crunchyroll.
Ooh.
You betcha.
Yeah, we are. That's the life.
Hey man, free dating advice, courtesy of yours, truly.
Yours?
Fuck, man. You know, we should probably prepare more stuff for this. I figured
We
they're
used
like,
to more, and now we don't.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we can coast now. We don't give a fuck. People are gonna listen, you know.
We're getting funded.
Yeah, we got money coming out the wazoo. We've barely done any commercials today, bud.
No, we haven't.
We've been so rich and spoiled that I asked Eddie to spend $1 before he got here so that I may pay him back.
Oh, I didn't even really want to take the $1 back.
Too bad. My pride is on the line.
All right.
It's because I grew up poor. I got to pay back all my debts. Except, like, my student loans. I'm hoping those ones just, like...
There's a part in Demon Slayer that's exactly like that in the second episode.
There's a person who's like, I can't not pay you back.
The main character does it, and it's hilarious.
I appreciate your niceness, but I just can't let you have this.
No, like, he wants something, they're like, you can just have it. He's like, I'm going to pay you for it.
They're like, nah.
They're like, you don't need to. He's like, I'm going to pay you for it. And he hurts the guy's hand.
You're getting the fucking money, bitch!
That's a great show.
Yeah. I heard it's a good show. I should watch something new now that I finished up all 5 parts of JoJo's.
I'd recommend starting it. You get in.
I was
You'd
looking
like
at
it.
Dr. Stone because my buddy
Dr.
Christian
Stone's also good.
is technically a Dr. Stone.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He lives over yonder.
Oh, yeah?
White man on the plantation.
Oh.
Yeah, he's cool though. There's like, as far as like white man on plantation goes,
Uh-huh.
if you had to have one, you
High
know?
ranking.
Yeah, he's up there. I like him. I think the best kind of overseer leads from within. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on this horse, walking through this acreage, watching you niggas pick cotton, but I want you to know that like I understand your struggle.
I'm invested.
And when I hit you, it's not because I want to hit you, it's because I love you. And I want you to know that even though I'm a plantation overseer and you are a slave on this farm and I'm expected to hit you to make you productive, we're on the same team. You want a free sandwich?
I'm not as on board now.
Would you like a sandwich?
No. Should I want one?
I don't know, man. It's on the table. You can always opt out.
I don't need it.
But do you want one? I just want you to know that I'm the kind of nice person that makes available for you no more than one time a month a sandwich on the house.
It's all right. I got pizza for us for later.
No chips. Huh.
Don't forget it.
About that. Chips are good too. Chips go great with sandwiches, I'd say.
I always eat them with a fork.
So Eddie,
Yeah.
did you know that chips and forks are actually go really good together?
Yeah.
I tried it out last week. I learned not every chip goes with a fork, but every fork goes with a chip. Yeah. And that's thanks to being open-minded. This podcast is sponsored by open-mindedness. Open mindfulness. Do you not want to go to therapy because you don't want to do it?
Yeah.
But do you also know you need to go to therapy but don't want to go?
Yeah.
Buy a mindfulness book off Amazon. They'll pretty much tell you, live in the moment. That was free. You don't have to buy the book anymore if that's all you're looking for. If not, seek therapy. If the book's not working and the free trial I just gave you isn't working, by the way, go to youtube.com/name of that podcast. Go ahead and get that free trial of mindfulness. If that didn't work for you, then seek therapy. Go talk to somebody about your problems. Talk to somebody who doesn't know you, hates your guts because you're just another piece of paperwork on their desk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing.
That's right.
Therapists don't want to help you. They want you to help yourself. They're ripping you off.
They want that money.
Yeah, they just want you to sit there and make you come up with it. What kind of shit? You can do that at home. If you find a friend who's patient enough to listen to your shit,
It's about the same.
you can. Yeah, exactly. It's just about the same as therapy.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me personally that having a conversation with me, they had a breakthrough. They're like, "Wow, that felt like therapy," and I'm like, "Wow."
And the therapist is like, more money.
Therapist is like, "Yeah, that'd be $60, please," and I'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not going to charge my friend $60 for letting a little off their chest."
If they found out that they were talking to you, they'd be therapist.
They'd be thoroughly therapist.
She's like, is the equivalent, do you want to take this outside? You want to talk this out?
When
you're a therapist?
Yeah. You want to talk this out? You want to get it all out in the open, pal?
You want to make some breakthroughs?
Let's unpack this.
Like my fist through your nose?
Let's unpack this. Let's unpack these hands. You can smoke in here. Oh, you don't want that smoke?
I'm going to make a hypnotic suggestion that you go fuck yourself.
Mindfulness. Live in the moment. Right now. Fight me.
You are a chicken.
You are a hen in a whorehouse.
I guess that's a horrible location for a hen.
Yeah. Plenty of cocks, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's a very scary situation for a hen.
Guess it depends what state you're in.
A lot of hot posture in males.
Looking for some hen.
Looking to lay some hen.
Lay some eggs?
You're listening to the name of that podcast, brought to you by Joey fucking Diaz. Follow me, joeydiaz.net. Young Man's Pizzeria.
Oh.
On Wednesdays, sitting in the back.
I never saw him there.
Joey Diaz hangs out in Pavone's Young Man's Pizzeria. You can always find him within a 3-block radius on Halloween.
Start the rumor.
I was able to escape. Young Man's Pizzeria. Guys, I have to admit something on the podcast in front of you, Eddie, too.
Oh, shit.
Some of the voices that you've been hearing on the podcast are done by myself.
What?
Yeah, I can't tell you which ones because our actual guests didn't want me divulging that in the first place. But
We had real guests, though, right?
we've had guests. Yeah, but some of those voices were mine. I was doing some of the voices. It's fictional sometimes.
Really?
But I'm still passionate about it. I'm still motivated. You know, all my peers tell me that it's good, so that motivates me.
I'm afraid it'll hurt our credibility.
Credibility? I don't have credibility. Do you hear me at work? I'm done for.
Well,
I mean, like, the best I can do is stop and, like, try better or do something better.
hit those metrics.
I can hit the metrics, okay? All right? It doesn't matter. I'm talking about my attitude. I'm just so sick and tired, and I've just, like, lost all hope and, like, motivation. And, like, I see the paths. The paths are clear. Mm-hmm. Those paths are also clearly lined with bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like I've garnered somewhat of a negative reputation, you know, very positive reputation, but at the same time, you know, I have professional hang-ups maybe.
I think that I'm a worse degree of that.
Yeah, they're just like, this guy is good for the community only. This guy couldn't train a conductor.
I'm like a morale pillar.
Yeah, you're a morale pillar.
I'm a pillar man.
Yeah, Santana.
Wamu.
Oh no, Santana's not a pillar man.
Nah, well,
I consider him a pillar man because he's a
pretty
man
pillar.
and a pillar. You know?
He's close.
And, like, honestly, Cars, Whammoo, and AC/DC kind of hated on Santana.
Yeah, they
as
did.
I imagine entire bands would hate on one single guitar player.
Like, fuck you, Santana.
Oh, you think you're so famous being one person known for the music you create.
You think you can just bust into everybody's recording studios in the 90s and
Oh,
do whatever you
look
want?
at me. I'm one person not held down by a brand.
Fucking.
Fuck you, Santana. Who have you ever beat?
You dick.
I'll kick your ass, you incel.
Wow. I didn't know that about him.
The name of that podcast has been brought to you by Is He Projecting?
Who?
Is he projecting?
Was that the name of the the sponsor?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Alvin might be projecting his insecurities on a live microphone, and then he's going to send it to his friends to listen to.
I think you're looking into it too hard.
I always do, bro. That's why I need mindfulness.
Brought to you by...
I don't want to go to
Mindfulness.
therapy. I'm bad with money.
You won't get better at it with that.
That's right. Therapy's not going to fix all my problems. Dare I say, if I put my faith in an institution to fix my problems, I'm part of the problem. That's awful. Yo, let's be radicals right now.
Uh-oh.
White people are the devil, right, Eddie?
Sure.
Hold me down on this one. White people need to go, right, Eddie? Back me up. All right, white people are the devil. They've got to go. They got to get out of here. They're spending all our money on butt reductions on our people and putting it on their people, right, Eddie?
See, I agree with you, but on a bigger scale.
White people are the entire reason the planet's hot, right? Only if there were less white people, there'd be less white skin reflecting sun back to the ozone, right?
Oh, yeah.
The flat earth can't handle any more white people, right? We're overpopulated. The the mountain of Caucasia is, the polar ice caps are melting, right?
Should I just kill myself?
Mercury's in retrograde. White celebrities are dropping like flies.
Are they?
And I'm concerned for them just as much as the next person. Go back to where you come from, white people, outer space. Right?
Yeah.
There you go. You heard it right from Eddie. Saying all those things.
And this is the white guy saying it.
That was the white guy. And this is the black guy. Eddie, tell him what you're going to do to every white person with your firearm.
Oh, I don't go to school anymore.
Eddie dropped out of school to protect you crackers. That's right. This microphone's hot. This podcast is living now. We've discovered our identity. Mindless, senseless, inflammatory content.
It's like Alex Jones, but less accepted.
That's right. Let me tell you what else white people do. Almost exclusively. Be cops that shoot colored people.
Yeah, all right.
Show me a cop of color killing a person of color.
They're also really short.
Oh, white cops are short.
Yeah, well, a lot of them.
No, a lot of them. I've seen some big white cops.
I have, but...
I'm like, easy, Gomer.
And then they always take multiple cops for a simple situation.
Oh, yeah, I've seen 5 cops beat up a woman once.
Ooh, good.
She
Wonderful.
that's what she gets for being 5'8". Pretty big for a chick. Said the cop.
I need backup.
I need backup. She's 112 pounds.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of weight. Imagine if she swung herself at me. That's 112 pounds of force. Yeah.
I've heard horrible cop stories.
I've heard horror cop
For
stories.
whites, too.
Oh, against white people? Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. Karma's a bitch.
It is. Well...
The fuck you get? Color me surprised. What's your least favorite thing about the white man, Eddie? Yeah? Nothing? What are you, an apologist or something? 100% of Nazis were white, Eddie. Remember that.
Were they?
Do you want to be scared, audience? You want to be real scared? You probably work with white people. You didn't even know it.
Oh, shit.
Because that's another issue. Blackface in America. Come on, guys. It was funny in the 1800s. Let it go.
We need a watchdog site for that.
Watchdog.us. We need registered blackface offenders. Justin Trudeau.
That's
number
Trudeau.
1. Robert Downey Jr., it's okay. That's the only one I'm okay with because it was making fun of blackface.
Yeah.
It's like putting on blackface to make fun of black people of blackface.
Exactly.
Okay, so to sum that up. If blackface is black people, Robert Downey Jr. is Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Justin Trudeau made fun of black people.
Because he's like an idiot that did something.
Right.
And that's the same role in the
He's
movie.
playing a character who's playing an
It's
idiot.
not, they're like, look, it's blackface, the character.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
blackface is wrong for Oscar credits.
I don't think that even needs to be explained.
You would think so.
Maybe the bar is really, really, really fucking low.
There are lots of politicians who don't know how to keep the paint off their face. Canada. America. Speaking of America's president, SU had a game this week against Virginia.
Bleed orange.
They scored 35 points. I bet you one of those players are dead. Yep. You never hear about it, though.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Hey, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to do some more skits. Because that's what we do now. That's the fucking money. That's where the sponsors are like, oh, these guys probably have an audience. We're going to market our product to them. So, yeah, quickly on the list of things that we want to get sponsored. We want to get toenail thumbtacks sponsored. We want to get sock garters. We want to bring those back. Sock garters 2K20. Crunchyroll 2020. We're still trying to get Lego.
Yep.
We're still trying to get Nestle. We're still trying to get Serena Williams and her black ass elbows. We're still trying to get Wesley Snipes. His elbows are actually white as hell. Look it up. Google them. Waste their time. Hey. Google, are Wesley Snipes' elbows white? You want to look that up, please? Jamie? Yeah, zoom in right there. Look how white they are. There's like two little Susan Sarandons on his arms. We're gonna take a quick commercial skit. Take a big, hot, steaming
Huge skit
on your chest and face area. It's gonna spray. Projectile. You ever seen Osmosis Jones?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, one more thing before commercial. Maybe two. Osmosis Jones. The scene where Ozzy and the Pill go to the Zit nightclub.
Yep.
And then it explodes.
Yeah.
On that teacher's lip.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Hot, steaming pile of Zit right on your lip. And remember how Bill Murray told her?
Yep.
You got a little on your
Yeah.
and she was all like pulled it off her lip.
Yep.
Yeah. This podcast is also brought to you by Removable Herpes. For the choosy, irresponsible mouth partner on the go. Removable herpes are guaranteed to take off 100% of herpes off your mouth to ensure they stick to your preferred target. It doesn't matter your race, creed, color, or identity. Removable herpes are going to give it to you.
I don't like this product.
Yeah, lots of people don't, but lots of people try to make it not seem like that big of a deal, and I think that we need to hold them accountable. Fuck you guys. STIs are a serious thing. I don't care if you live through it. It's not the point. We'll be right back. Alright, boss. We're gonna take him out tonight, boss.
Just remember your training, honey. You're gonna get them great.
We're gonna think about, we're gonna left, right, left, boss.
We're gonna dance, we're gonna make them sing.
Nothing about dancing tonight, boss.
No, it's all about dancing, baby, and you're dancing with the stars, and he's gonna be seeing stars on Broadway.
Introducing Rhyme Time Boxing Championship. Making their way to the ring from the red corner, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Samoan Sock'em Bopper, Andre Hamanamuli. And in the blue corner, from Vermont, weighing in at 108 pounds, it's Uncle Uppercut, Eugene Oscars!
Oh yeah, get him, hit him with that shit, just like we practice, baby. Back step, 1-2 punch, 1-2 step punch. You got him, twirl it, come on baby, I wanna see bloodshed, I wanna build a shed of blood, and name it after that guy. Cause he's as dead as a goose, baby. He's fucking outie. Oh, baby. Get him, spank it. Pan that ass, pan it. Hit him with your signature move, baby. Uppercut him, upper hit. Oh. I could use a glass of milk.
I want to be the cool dad. I'm a good person. No, after you. Thank you. Is there something I can help you with? You know it never pays to be a bad person. Halt, criminal. We're gonna smoke now. Oh yeah. My baby smells good after a bath. My mother, she loves me. My mother, she loves me. I don't want you dating a black guy. It's not because he's black. It's because you're white. Please cut my taxes. I want to buy another house. Allow me to make a mistake, apologize, and demand that you heal. Now. Heal now. Band-Aids and Percocets. Molly and Percocets. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Nigga.
Okay, Boomer.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm hamming up the N-word today. I don't know why. Like,
You're on the race card pretty hard today.
I don't know why, man. I feel so guilty for using the N-word. White people are going to listen to it, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I wish I could quote this podcast word for word, but I just can't.
I don't know if that's...
I know, that's pretty irrational.
at the moment.
I'm overthinking it, I get it. You're listening to the name of that podcast with Alton and Eddie and
a rap.
And a rap. We've had some fun today, some good times, and we're still having them. Oh, who's that? At the door. I'll get it. Wonder who that could be. Could be anybody. Oh, look at this. From the hit new film, Cats. In my house right now, we have James Corden. How are you doing?
I love being a cat.
That's not what James Corden sounds like.
Oh.
Let's try this again. Hey, James Corden, how's it going?
I'm doing fantastic.
We're getting closer one more time now. Hi, James Corden, British late night host. How are you doing?
I'm James Corden.
Excellent.
Are we recording?
Yes, sir. We're live and amplified. Nice,
good.
Nice to meet you. How's it going, James?
Oh, life's a shed, you know.
You know-
I got 9 lives to live it all.
That's good. You're in the movie Cats, and you're also doing carpool karaoke. Why don't you tell our audience about that?
It's funny, isn't it? Because carpools don't go with cats. On account of water and cars and automobiles being very dangerous to the feline species.
Absolutely. Suffice it to say, you only get 8 chances, right?
On the 8, you get 1 to learn, and then it's 8 from there. Unless you're an idiot, then it's 7.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, being an actor now, making that transition from late night television to Broadway adaptation on Hollywood. Have you been doing any method acting to prepare for the role?
Let's just say I took a strict 12-month period of only using a litter box.
How'd that work out for you?
I think I nailed it.
Okay, I think you did very well too.
Still get litter in my nails.
It
I should
comes.
probably stop using the litter box now.
I'm not one to say, sir. You sound like a better actor than I am. So let's go quick fire. You're a cat now. Milk or water?
Broth.
Hard or soft food?
Soft.
Excellent. Frozen pizza or delivery pizza?
DiGiorno.
All right. You're trapped in a room with one table containing a glass of water, a can of soda, and a bottle of beer. Which one do you knock off?
Can I do all of them?
Absolutely.
And they're all fucked.
All right, last one. Do you know how to spell?
Spell what?
VET.
No.
Excellent. Well, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to James Corden, everyone. He's got
Goodbye.
his owners are going to take him to the VET.
Yes, and they're gonna put me down. I don't know what that means. I think they're signing me up.
Thanks for coming, James. Have a great evening.
See you.
All right, guys. That was James Corden.
What did I miss?
Oh, you just missed it. A 500-pound cat just came in here and sat in your seat.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, there's a ton of hair.
Poop.
He's getting euthanized.
Oh,
Yep, but you can watch him inside of Cats because that movie already filmed and they're in post.
I already saw it.
How was it?
I have that review, man. It was breathtaking. I don't want to spoil it.
And you can check out that Cats review on It's Your Boy on YouTube.com.
Yes. Weed.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to do a deep dive on someone that you guys may know and may love dearly. 30 for 30. The cat's out of the box. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Oh my God, they finally opened that trunk!
it was so dark in
Oh
there.
my God!
I'm
Oh my...
claustrophobic.
I didn't think we were gonna live!
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
why
Oh
have we been
Jesus!
brought back to life?
Oh my God! What's that light?
Oh,
Oh my goodness! Is that a new and amazing product?
what is it?
What is that new and amazing product? Ow, you don't need to push!
Oh, stop prodding
You're
me.
a very unkind young man.
We'll do the commercial.
Hi, we're Felicia's nieces.
Hi.
I'm Denise.
And I'm Aretha.
And we're the nieces of Felicia here to tell you about the decrease in degreaser with the new degreasing creaser.
And I can tell you, we need to get some wrinkles out after being stuffed into that trunk for so long.
I'm just something so rumpled up. Something like a little Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, you.
Oh, you. But with new decreasing degreaser.
It deceases the creases.
Denise, or
without
am I
any
Aretha?
reason. Oh, you're Denise.
And you're Aretha.
That's right.
Don't hurt us, we'll love you to pieces.
Oh my God, and speaking of hurt, here comes a decreaser greaser.
I'm the crease greaser.
I'm gonna shake you.
Aren't you Banks and Barkley's rivals?
No.
You do remind me of someone I saw on last week's episode.
And I think they're bad news, and they need to buy more decreasing.
Why don't you shut up, you chaps?
Oh.
This summer,
You know, if someone wanted to give someone a letter, they'd have the decency to look him in the eye when they handed him it.
when you get something you're not expecting in the form of a smartphone,
Hello? Hello?
The terror, the horror, the unexpected circumstance.
I'll accept the charges. You want to sell me what?
And the Alexa even gets involved.
Why is there someone in the house?
Hey, Dad, can you hear me?
Oh! Are you in the wall, son?
No, Dad, I'm in the echo.
I'll get you out of the wall!
Say hi to Grandpa, kids.
Ugh!
There's no escape. No call for help.
Where's my spaghetti?
Hello? Hello? I'll wait.
Pony Express is bullshit.
Hand a man a letter if you want him to get a letter. Alexa, find my car. Alexa! Alexa! This summer.
What's the weather gonna look like tomorrow? It's very warm already.
Alexa, please, I need help. I fell down.
The Boomerang. In theaters now.
We got a real nice piece over here by the corner.
Hey, look at this broad over here. She really looks like she respects herself.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. She respects herself, and that's the kind of woman I appreciate.
She really knows how to shake her respect.
Take a look at that over there, Lenny. Let me tell you something about her.
Va va voom.
Va va voom, straight to the moon. I hear around the corner that she's a really nice woman.
Oh, yes, and bada bing, bada boom, I hear she's great with her money.
Dare I say, I consider her my equal. What do you say, Lenny?
Hey,
Hey, for the record, my name's Bruce.
and I'm Lenny.
Yeah, hey, look at that piece of ass over there.
Oh, that prize donkey.
Prize donkey, blue ribbon. It was great to see a local state fair.
Highlight of the fair, in my opinion.
It was awesome. Look at that biddy over there.
Oh.
She looks like she can really come home, make me a dinner. After a long day at work, I kiss her on her little forehead and tell her how much I appreciate her menial efforts.
I tell you, she makes me want to pound home some of these brews.
I tell you what, and if she were to ever get wise with me, I swear to you, I would only get her lobotomized, because we're progressive men of the 1930s.
It's the only natural thing to do.
It's the right thing to do, because it's not okay to strike a woman a third time.
It hurts me more than it hurts you.
After the third time.
Then my knuckles get all bruisey.
I really don't like doing that. I love and appreciate my wife and my kids.
But look at the rack on that one.
Jesus Christ, I'd like to stick my dick between those tits until I split, let me tell you.
Ah!
Whoa, hey,
I respect them.
come here, bitch. Fucking A.
The name of that podcast is brought to you by the History Channel, A&E, and AMC's The Joaquin Phoenix. These are Confederate letters.
Dear Ma, it has been roughly 5 weeks since my departure for the Civil War. Stop. Every day I think about my family and what I left behind in Virginia. Stop. We are at the Battle of Gettysburg, and it is really hard to fight because I lost my arm 3 days ago. Stop. Every time I think about what I left behind, I am reminded of the cruel existence of man on the battlefield. Stop. I wish to be home. I want to hug you with the arms that I have left. Mom, I love you. Stop. Ooh, there seems to be an ambush in the camp. Stop. Don't kill me. Stop. Do not, please stop stabbing me. Stop. 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 And we're back. You've been listening to the name of that podcast with Alan and Eddie, and boy are my arms tired. So we promised you a 30 for 30 documentary. Unfortunately, we just received news that while filming, our documentarian met his end by the hands of... Pick one out of the hat, Eddie.
Here you go.
Tractor Trailer.
Hey.
Tractor Trailer transformed into a Megatron and ate him
While he was in it.
while he was inside of it. So rest in peace, documentarian Evan. I remember Evan.
I don't.
That's because you didn't get to meet him. I met him playing baseball.
Oh.
Yeah. I was talking to Colin the other day about how fun baseball is to play, and I wasn't just trying to connect with him. Yeah, baseball's really fun to play. I enjoy it. Do you play?
Not really. I used to. A little.
What stopped you?
You know. Someone.
Oh, fuck them. I say they're not worth your time.
That's what I've been saying, but it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, I don't think they're a good listener.
Not at all.
Yeah. But hey, the name of that podcast is something that we like doing for fun. And Eddie, tell them what else you like doing for fun.
Dreaming about baseball.
Yeah, Baseball Fantasies. And you can listen to my new LP, Baseball Fantasies, on SoundCloud. Simply go to SoundCloud and look up whatever you want, because that doesn't exist. I told him a lie, Eddie. Can you believe it?
It's dead.
Yeah, it's a dead dream.
Just like baseball.
Speaking of baseball, have I ever discussed how they should bring back the Negro League and just see what happens?
Yep.
Yeah. I take it you don't want to contribute much to that discourse.
Nah.
Yeah, me neither. You know, as racy as this podcast gets, it also gets a little racy. And, that's whatever.
Whatever.
I don't care what color a dog is.
That's
you
right.
Fucking bitch. I feel like I talk like an old white dude that's like trying to be cool around his son because his son has black friends.
Like what's hanging?
Yeah, I feel like
Mr. Cooper?
I feel like I have to like stop talking like that, or at least like I catch myself talking like that often. Like,
I don't notice it.
yeah, nah, like it's not a big deal, but we should talk about it. Let's unpack it. I always want to talk about some shit.
Let's say, talk about it.
Let's say it's 2019 and the tables were turned, you know? We got iPhone 11s and you're all picking cotton on a plantation. Hypothetically speaking.
You're the man, Steve.
Nah, you're the man.
No, you're the man, baby.
Nah, you're the
You're the
man.
man, Steve. Look
Are you mad because I made dick in your mom's womb?
at you.
Andrew! The name of that podcast is brought to you by Big Mouth References. Big Mouth References. Stop quoting your dad's law commercials. Hey man, I think we've had a good time here.
Had a good run today.
Yeah, I think we had a good run today, if you can call it that. It's been a chore, I tell you. Why don't we sign them off with some music, Eddie? What do you say?
Sounds great.
Hey guys, so what we're going to start doing, starting now, because I literally just now thought about it on this an improv podcast, allegedly.
Yeah. Whatever.
I've been curating a playlist, a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hit list, I like to call it.
Ooh.
JoJo's Bizarre Hit List is what I like to call it. And we'll sign off with some music from them. And we don't have to pay for it because I refuse.
It doesn't matter right now.
Yep, it's a victimless crime. If you really feel that strongly about it, various artists, I will play your video once on YouTube to justify.
I'm Lars Ulrich. Fuck you.
Hello, I'm the lead singer of Pink Floyd, and I do not condone the name of that podcast using my content.
Report.
AC/DC can suck my DC.
I made Napster take a nap.
I put Napster to sleep. I pointed out Spotify.
I Spotify on Spotify.
I opened up Pandora. I fucking zoomed past Zune. I turned off iTunes Music. I am an evil entity.
Transcending.
Hey, it's been the name of that podcast. We record on Sundays, and you can listen to it whenever I upload it, because sometimes I lack ambition. Hose up. Good women down.
Oh.
Yep. That's my sign off.
All right.
Eddie, you want to sign off?
No.
All right. Stay flossy, hoes.
All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the sand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, they're falling down like a domino. All the buzz are men by the night, they got the money like an Egyptian.
You've been listening to The Name of That Podcast, and that's been brought to you by High School Band of the Dead, Life Alert the Movie, the Minnesota Timberwolves, Being Sick and Doing Drugs, Jack Frost on MS3K, link in the description, Susan Sarandon Rap, High Fiber Diets, Deaf Poetry Incel Jam, Open Mindfulness, Young Man's Pizzeria, Removable Herpes, Spray-On Decreaser, The Boomerang, and Big Mouth references. Stop quoting your dad's law commercials.
Pony Express is bullshit.
Slack feet up the street, bend your back, shift your arm, then you pull it back. Like it's hard, you know. So strike a pose on a Cadillac. If you wanna find all the cops, they're hanging out in the donut shop. They sing and dance. They spin the club cruise down the block. All the Japanese that they and the party boys call the Kremlin. And the Chinese know. They walk the line like Egyptian. All the cops in the donut shop say. Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.